what's up YouTube? In this video I'll be showing you how to make this small, simple, great looking, compact, awesome modern house. It's been a while since I've made a modern house in this style, and I'm so happy that I've made another one because it's my favorite kind of house to both build and design, and I think that this one turned out awesome. If you like it as well, please do remember to smack that like button. Smack the like button like it's trying to steal your phone charger, because I don't know about you guys, but I always lose my phone charger, and I can only imagine that it's that like button that's getting a hold of it. So smack that like button, it really helps me out, and you will never lose your phone charger again. Also, please do subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Also, do click the little bell next to the subscription button. That will make sure that you actually do get all of the videos sent to your sub box. And do also say hello if you do subscribe, because I would like to say hello back. I try my best to respond to everybody. I don't always manage it, but I do try my absolute best. And also, by the way, guys, I have designed the interior just a little bit for this thing, but I've not really designed the interior, but I can kind of show you how much space there is inside here. Like, there's a nice little bit of light. We have a little interior garden here. We also have enough room for, say, like a crafting table, a bed, and some chests and some stuff like that on the first floor. If we were to head up to the second floor, we have this little balcony here, and if we also come to the center part of the house, we do have enough room to store some chests and some things up here, and we do also have yet another balcony or a terrace on the opposite end of the house. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this one. Why don't I actually show you how to make this thing? So if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some cyan hardened clay, some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs, some oak wood stairs, some oak wood slabs, some black stained glass paint, some poppies, some oak leaves, some stone slabs, plus you'll also need sea lanterns and some lime hardened clay. And that should pretty much be everything. Now, we might need a couple more things later on if I've forgotten about something, which is kind of likely, but for now, hopefully it's just this. Now, once you have everything, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, and by the way, this house will fit into a 14 block long, so that's 14 blocks coming across the front, by an 11 block area, and that means 11 blocks going towards the back of the house. So if you want to dig out an area that looks like this on the ground, if you want to do an 11 by 14 rectangle on the floor, then it'll help you plan it out. And if you do that, begin by building this house. Come all the way to the front left-hand corner of the rectangle, count into the right and find the 6th block in, so that's the first block, 6th block, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and on top of the 6th block, place a row of 6 cyan hardened clay coming up from the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Take that 6th block and extend it to the right by 2, 1, 2, extend it all the way down to the ground. Then place 2 glass coming down from the center cyan hardened clay block, 1, 2, all the way up at the top. Then place a cyan hardened clay underneath those 2 glass to give you what looks like the letter A. Now, what we now want to do with this letter A is we want to take the top 2 corner blocks of the A, so the 2 rows of 6, and we want to extend these coming back each by 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we want to connect them together, and we want to connect each one of them down to the ground. And just like with the front, we want to place 2 glass coming down from the top center block, 1, 2, with a cyan hardened clay just below. But what's different here is you can also seal up the back of the house. So you can just completely have glass like this. Now, once you have that, we're now going to add a row of cyan hardened clay just behind each one of the rows of 6. So behind each one of the long rows of the A, we want to add rows of cyan hardened clay coming inwards like this. It's quite important. Now, once you've done that, this is what we're going to do next. So we want to begin by placing, this is the start, this is the front of the build right here, right? So we want to come to the very bottom right-hand corner of the house, so the bottom right-hand corner of the A. We want to move 1 row backwards, so we're going right of this cyan hardened clay, and we want to do a row of 2 oak wood planks coming up from the ground, so that'll be 1 plank, 2 planks. We then want to place a quartz slab on top of this block. We then want to extend this quartz slab coming right by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We then want to take this quartz slab and we want to extend it backwards. And we want to extend this quartz slab backwards until it lines up with the additional row of cyan hardened clay that we placed earlier. You can then extend the quartz slab to connect to the house. Then extend the quartz slab that connects to the house downwards by using 2 oak wood planks. Now, we want to add an additional row of 3 oak wood behind each one of the 2 rows of 2 oak wood. So behind the 2 oak wood, you want to place 3 oak wood planks. So that's 1 plank, 2 plank, 3 planks, like this. Then take the 3rd plank, so this is a 3rd plank, and use your oak wood slabs and do a row of oak wood slabs that is half a row above and half a row inside of the quartz slabs. So you want to have this effect right here. Now, take out your quartz slabs and do a row of quartz slabs that is half a row higher than the row of quartz slabs that you have previously. So where you had the previous row of quartz slabs, you want to do a row of quartz slabs that is half a row higher, just half a row like that. Then what you want to do is you want to connect down each one of the 2 corners of your oak wood slab. So you want to connect down the corner blocks of your oak wood slab. So you want to have something which should look like that. And by the corner blocks, I mean the 2 corners on the right. Also, if you like, you can actually place an additional row of oak wood slabs underneath the slabs up at the top, because I've just realized that we will have to add glass in here anyway. But this is the effect that we're looking for on the right hand side. It's a very nice effect, and if you like, you can also fill in the roof of this using your oak wood slabs if you like. There you go. Now, once you've got that sorted out, this is what we're going to do next. So if you come to the opposite end of the house, if you come to the left-hand side now, you want to start at the very back of the house here. So we're going to start at the back, and you want to take, on the back of the house, you want to take this block right here. So the way that you find this block, it's the additional row of cyan that you added to the inside of the A shape, and it is the 3rd cyan coming up from the bottom. So that's the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So it's this block. You want to do a row of 5 upside down quartz stairs going to the right of the build. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this position right here. You then want to take that 5th upside down quartz stairs, and now coming to the front of the build, you want to do 8 upside down quartz stairs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take that 8th block and go to the right of it by 3. 1, 2, 3, so towards the center of the house. Then do 2 quartz blocks coming backwards from that stair, like so. So you want to have something which should look like this. Beginning from the row of cyan that we added inside of the very first row of 6, we want to start at the bottom, and we want to place an oak wood stair just left of the cyan, the additional row of cyan. Then we want to add oak wood stairs tapering up behind this row, behind the very first oak wood stair that we placed, and we want to have 3 oak wood stairs coming up in this fashion right here. What you can then do is you can kind of connect down your quartz blocks diagonally. So you can place quartz left of each one of the 2 exposed stairs, and that will connect down diagonally. Then fill in the top of this part of the house, so this part of like the balcony and stuff, fill this in with oak wood slabs. Then connect down the 2 corners of the balcony using your oak wood planks. So use your oak wood planks or oak wood slabs as the case may be to connect down each one of the 2 corners like this. Also, on the back of the balcony as well, you also want to do the same thing. So the inward corner, you also want to connect this down, like that. Very, very easy. Now, once that's taken care of, all we have to do now is we just have to add a little bit of quartz. So we're going to add a row of quartz slabs that connects the center of the A shape on the front of the house to the center of the A shape on the back, like this. We also want to add a row of cyan hardened clay left and right of the quartz slabs. Knock out the center quartz block and place a sea lantern in there. This will provide enough light down below. We also want to add some windows and stuff to the second floor. So the easiest way to do this is we just want to add, basically it looks like this. So we want to leave these two center blocks open. So we just want to add 2 rows of cyan left and right here, so we have an equal amount of space on the right and left. Then we want to fill in the bottom row of empty space. Then we want to place black stained glass pane everywhere else, so we want to have this effect. We also want the same on the opposite side, so we want to leave the center empty space open where the sea lantern is. Then we want to fill in the bottom row of empty space left and right of this. Then we want to use black stained glass pane to fill in the rest of the area. We can also use a material which we don't have, being black stained glass block, and we can fill in the very top of this build using our black stained glass block, and that will be that. We also want to use a border of black stained glass pane going all the way around the edge of the balcony. So we just want to have black stained glass pane going all the way around the edge of the balcony like that. We also want to knock out underneath any one of the windows, so anywhere that we have empty space between the oak wood planks going all the way around the house, so whether that be on the left or the right or wherever, we want to place underneath where the windows are going to go quartz blocks. So this will make the area just look a lot nicer. It really does add to the feel of the house if you have quartz underneath the windows like this. Then, once you have that, you can now actually fill the window areas in with your black stained glass pane. So it's very important that you use pane, you get the proper effect when you use it, you don't get the same with block. So that's on this side. If we come to the left, you actually only want to fill the lower half of the row in with glass pane. You only want the lower half of the row filled in with glass pane because this is going to be kind of like an open garden. Now, we want to add a couple of things to the outside of this build. We want to add some flowers around the window. So on the right hand side especially, we're going to add flowers in front of the glass. So it may be that you actually have to grab some grass block to place in front of the windows, but wherever you have windows, we need some flowers. On the corners, however, we can place some oak wood leaves to kind of frame the house. And you can do a similar sort of thing here on the left. So in this empty space we can place a poppy, however going around we can place some oak leaves. And we can place a row of poppies here, and oak leaves on the corner and here, and just place some poppies on the outside. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to knock around the house, and I'm going to straw underneath this window, place quartz here. I'm going to knock around the house, and I'm going to have a row of lime hardened clay that borders the edge of the house. And this will just make the house look a little bit nicer, a little bit fresher. I don't know what else to tell you. It'll just make the place look a little bit nicer just to live in. Because why wouldn't you want that? You want a bit of a nicer looking house, don't you? Absolutely nothing wrong with wanting that whatsoever. So we just want to have this. And that is actually the outside of the house complete. For the inside of the house, all we want to do is we want to knock out a center strip of the house. So connecting the front and the back, we want to destroy the floor, place quartz slabs in it. We then want to destroy all of the grass inside of the house. This is important because we're going to be doing our own thing here. So when the grass is gone, I'll show you what we're going to be up to, and it actually fits the flow of the house really nicely. I mean, you saw it at the beginning of the video, but you'll see it again here. So we're going to destroy the grass. We want to place a row of cyan hardened clay left and right of the row of quartz slab. Like that. Now, this area on the right, where we have all of the windows, I'm going to place a row of oak wood slabs where the grass used to be. So we're walking down a little bit. Anywhere that you have like grass blocks underneath oak wood, replace it with quartz. I'm going to have a little walkway down using an oak wood stair. So now we have a nice empty room, looks great. On the opposite end here, I kind of want to have a garden, because gardens look lovely. So I'm going to use the grass block and the stone slab. I'm first of all going to repair some of the grass that I destroyed, so I'm going to do like a halo of grass. I'm going to do stone slabs all the way in the center. I'm going to place poppies on top of the grass, like this. And I'm also going to have another step down, and this time I think I'll use the quartz stairs, because why not? Why not differentiate? We could actually have quartz on both sides to keep it even. And that is the house, guys. That's the inside completely done. It looks very, very nice like this. It might be that you kind of want to fill in any sort of gaps that you have on the inside. There shouldn't be too many of them. And I don't know what else to tell you. Like, this is the inside. It looks fantastic. The outside looks great as well. It's such a small, compact, modern house. It really does flow together nicely. I don't think I've made a modern house that actually fits so well together and looks so great. And I hope that you guys feel the same way. If you do, please do remember to smack that like button, because I don't know where my phone charger is. Try and make sense out of that sentence. Also, do subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Say hello if you subscribe, but also click the little bell if you subscribe as well, and that'll ensure that you get my video sent directly to your subbox, because otherwise it just doesn't happen sometimes. I don't know what the deal is. Also, if you enjoy the content, comment down below, let me know what you want to see next, and if you do want to see more, check out the card system in the description below, because you'll find loads of playlists in there. You'll find loads of playlists that will show you how to make stuff like this. So down here we have a whole varied host of houses. I mean, we've just made a modern house, but if you wanted to make like a small suburban house, or if you wanted to make a modern mansion, or if you wanted to make, say, a suburban mansion, then we have all sorts of crazy tutorials on this channel to accommodate you, and we just have so much more, as you can see. I'm not going to show you all of them. If you were to go into the city builds playlist, or the real world buildings playlist, then you would find all sorts of stuff that you would use in a city that you're working on. So whether that's a skyscraper, or that's a trampoline warehouse, or townhouses, supermarkets, train stations, you find all sorts of stuff there. And if you wanted to make, say, a public park or anything that comes along with it, I mean, not only do we have all sorts of houses down there, including hobbit holes, modern tree houses, ultimate survival houses, eco houses, but we also have soccer pitches, playgrounds, skate parks, golden apples. We have hybrid panda koalas fighting ender dragons. We have all sorts of crazy stuff on the channel. Check it all out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you subscribed, I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.